Este Louisa Harjo, Jawajifkidos, Jamanlegan Eagledos, Jiskogi, Bosie Harjo, Cassandra Thompson dos, Wige Jabova Mikosefka Chico, Iados. When I was real little, my mom always had us get into art, drawing, and just any kind of arts and crafts to keep us busy and not being in trouble outside a lot.
Right away, she was interested in the culture. We go to Springfield United Methodist Church, and she really took a liking to learning the language and learning the Muskogee hymns. She just loved to sing. I think growing up, I always knew that on my Thompson side, we're really involved in the ceremonial grounds. And as far as my mom's side, that we were really involved with church, so I got both feels of it.
And I wanted to go to stomp dance, so I would go to stomp dance and then go to church the next day.
I always thought to myself, like, I don't want to limit them to only learning about church just because that's all I kind of do right now.
And that was really a lot because I had to stay awake the whole next day for church after stomp dance. But I got used to it. I'm still used to it, and she's really had us stay culturally involved. Whenever I was little, I did about 3 Little Miss pageants.
I think when it all really started is when she became Junior Miss. She took a lot of pride in, because it was so culturally related, that to her, and she was able to show her art through that. She designed her dress, and this design that she made for that dress, she told me about that dress when she was 12 years old, that she was going to make it.
This was one of the ones for the pageant. It symbols all of the women of the Wilbur Chabon Gouge story.
I always tell Louisa that she reminds me of my grandma on my mom's side because she didn't just do sewing. She painted, she crocheted, she knitted, and I don't ever really remember seeing her sleep that much. She would just be going and just making and creating. And
I wanted to start sewing because I saw my grandma do it. She taught me how to do patchwork, and she started giving me books throughout all my years growing up about all the patchwork and the history of it. And so that's where I get all my history from, is my grandma.
That's how she's gotten to learn a lot about the Seminole patchwork, is through her grandma, but and her grandpa, he supports everything she does, all of the family just taking a part in it. That family connection has kept us connected to the culture.
My eggs are probably froze.
My mom, she's known for her cooking, She's known for making traditional foods. One day I was like, telling Mom, I was like, you just need to do this as a business.
Just kind of make it round.
I think Louisa has been the biggest help because my mom sees her as one of the ones that's going to carry on the recipes.
She does real good. She really listens, and she wants to learn, which is good. And so I try to give her my recipes of what we need to cook and how we cook it. And it was funny that one time she wanted sauerkraut and weenies, and her mom told us, well, go in there, grandma's in there, and let her show you how to make sauerkraut and weenies. And so I made it, and she said, is that all there is to it? And I said, yeah. I said, you just have to do it like this. And I said, take your time fixing it. And then she was, that's all you have to do. So now they know how to make sauerkraut and weenies.
On top of everything that I've got going on right now, I'm also running for Miss Teen Oklahoma, which is pretty exciting.
When she told me about it, I was like, oh my gosh, like she wants to do this. In my mind, I didn't tell her like what I was thinking. This is a whole different world than what junior miss was, and all the cultural things. Like I felt like she thrived at the.
I really thought it'd be way outside of my comfort zone than what I'm used to. And I know it's a whole nother part of me that I got to learn. And that's what I'm working on, is myself too. And just for the Indian world and the other side of the world.
Here in Oklahoma, we're in a time where we're getting seen, we're getting heard, we're getting represented. And I think that if she were to able to represent Oklahoma, she's also saying, I'm getting to represent our tribes.
She'll do good as she goes along, and she does ask me if things don't go right, then she'll ask me how to work it, how to fix it, what to do. So.
I think the future holds a lot for me. I could go in any direction through art, and I've already gotten a lot of offers from different businesses and just out-of-state business for fashion design, and just getting ready to go to school for fashion, just really preparing myself in those steps. I think if I win Miss Teen USA, it would mean everything to me, because I would have put so much work into coming into this pageant, and for not only me, it's for our Indigenous people. I really want us to be looked at in a good way and just represent all of us